Hi, my name's Annie, and this is my channel, Annie's Ageless Beauty. I haven't recorded for a very long time because, well, I was having trouble figuring out how to get my setup together, and I was working full-time, and I didn't really feel like it. I'm kind of lazy. But now that I'm not working, I have time to do this. So I decided to make a video of me getting ready and showing that process, and whoops, I'm dropping my brushes everywhere. And just getting back into the whole YouTube thing. One reason I stopped is that I had been doing BoxyCharm unboxings, and I get really tired of BoxyCharm and Ipsy. I was just getting stuff I didn't like. I prefer to choose my makeup. And also I felt like I had a lot of makeup and I didn't really want more. So instead of buying more makeup and talking about it, buying makeup to talk about it, I'm going to try to focus on talking about the stuff I already have. So I'll be doing random get readies with me where I just pick a palette at random, which is what this is. I have a random palette generator that you'll be seeing here in a moment. And then doing a look and talking about whatever's on my mind. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just putting on my makeup. I'm not going to be doing boxings anymore. I probably won't be doing haul videos anymore or anything like that. I don't really have a schedule right at the moment. Basically what I'm just trying to do is get comfortable making videos at all, maybe getting a little better at it, getting a little better at talking without repeating myself over and over again. And basically I just want to see what looks I can come up with the makeup that I have. So if that sounds like fun to you, keep watching. Hopefully I'll be doing these videos every once in a while. I do like putting on makeup, so why not do it on camera? Speaking of putting on makeup, I think I should show how I got this look. Let me take my glasses off so you can see it. This is Charlotte Tilbury Insta Look, and I'll be going to that part where I show me picking it and putting it on right now. To the future! So here I have a list of all my palettes on a random wheel, which we'll pick a random one, because that's what random wheels do. So let's see what I want to wear today, or what by random choice comes up. And that is Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Insta something, which I believe I can find. So I'll go ahead and remove this so it doesn't come up again. Wait for this to finish. And then I'll go ahead and grab that palette. That's what I'll be working with today. And here I am with my bare face getting ready to put my makeup on for the very first time in a very long time. I'm recording this first, obviously, since I don't have my makeup on. The random picker picked the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Eye palette, which looks like this. I've had this for about a year, maybe two, bought it half price. Trying to decide what I want to do with it. Normally, when I'm going to work, I would stick with the day colors, the dusk colors. I like some shimmer. So I think I'm going to maybe play with these cranberry colors over here on Dream for a change. Yeah, I think I'll do that. But first, take off my glasses. I have this handy dandy thing to carry my makeup from my actual vanity to my room. And I've got this super cute brush holder now, which I think I can just fit right here. Yeah, that works. Okay, so first things first. I can just set this on my lap. Cool. Very first thing I'm going to do is put on primer. What I'm going to be using is L'Oreal Age Perfect Blurring Face Primer. Throw this all over. I haven't recorded for a very, very long time, so hopefully this all turns out. This is almost empty. I think this will be the last dose of this. It's a little hard to get out when it's towards the bottom. Come on. I do have a backup, and I think that's enough. Just get rid of that, because it was a pain in the neck, and I have a little trash can down here. So I'm just going to put this all over my face, especially like my T-zone where I have all my big old pores. I think this helps blur a little bit, makes my makeup last a little longer. No, currently I'm not working, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I got that on, and while I'm at it, I'll go ahead and put on my eye primer too. And today I'm going to be using Juvia's Place in the shade Fair, I think, shade 1. I Prime. I did. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shake this up because I haven't used it for a while. I got all my brushes all jammed together in here. Okay, yeah, I like this one for this job. I just put a little dot on each eye. So yeah, this brand new setup, not quite sure how well it's going to work. I think I put more than I needed. We'll see. Yeah, I put a lot on. That's okay, that's fine. I haven't done my makeup for a while. And I think I'm just going to smear it on with my fingers like a savage, because that's how I usually do it. Well, there is something to be said for the brush when I'm using it. You spread this around to start with and then finish it. Oh, got it underneath my eye. I meant to do that, of course. Meant to do that. Who needs concealer? You just put your eye primer. Man, I tight lined. I got it. Let me wipe this off. Let me wipe the primer off the inside of my eyeball because I definitely don't need it there. I have not done that in so long. I might edit that out. Probably not, though. I'm trying to do a style where I'm doing a lot less editing. Just put it on and maybe chat about what I'm thinking about. Okay. I think I put way too much on. It dried down pretty fast. But it's nice and light, and you know, my eyes are nice and bright now, so I think that's a good thing. Next thing will be my eyebrows. And I haven't dyed my hair for a long time, so my roots are pretty severe, and my eyebrows aren't showing any color. And for those, I just use Moria eyebrow gel in royal blue, which is just a gel that looks like such. Just use a handy dandy brush and brush them on. It's been a while since I've done my makeup, like I said. I kept meaning to shoot a video of me just putting my makeup on, but it's like I've been nervous to do it. Last time I had so much trouble with my setup. It was like having trouble with my computer working and getting my lights as I like them. But I think I got it pretty good right now. I don't like my eyebrows to be too well defined, or like them to be able to be seen and you can tell that they're blue. Okay, starting to look cute. Yeah, I got a little bit on the skin. I really should pluck my eyes a little bit too. See how I look. I want to get a little bit more defined up here. Okay, I think that's good. So since I quit my job, I haven't really been wearing makeup at all, and I've been missing it. This doesn't really have a super light shade, and I like to put a very light shade on my brow bone. So what I frequently use is this CoverGirl Eye Enhancer in the shade Champagne, I believe it is. I think it's the shade Champagne. Bought it from Amazon. Just grab a fluffy brush and put a little bit up here on my brow bone. It just has a little bit of a sheen that I like. And it's not stark white, it's a champagne color. But yeah, I put on way too much primer. I have a tendency to do that. And I'm not really into doing intricate makeup looks either. I'm taking a big fluffy brush, a blending brush. And let's see. I'm gonna go, none of these shades have names. So the middle shade of Dusk is what I'm gonna start with. It's kind of an orangey coral color. I've got a lit up mirror right here. I don't have to use the palette mirror. I've got this. Also got all my makeup on my lap right here, so it's a little awkward. But that's kind of how I am, so I'm fine with that. You can see it's a nice coral color. I like that. And the Charlotte Tilbury does blend out pretty well. So, I used to shoot those BoxyCharms and decided that, well, I didn't really like the BoxyCharm products all that much. They were just expensive, and I don't know, they just didn't really do it for me. I was ending up with a lot of skincare products that I'll never ever use. So I was paying more for the makeup that I actually did want, and I couldn't choose what I want. So I just decided to stop. No more BoxyCharm. Of course, with BoxyCharm, I felt like I didn't have much much content to film. I figured, you know what? I don't have to film new stuff. I don't have to buy new stuff. I have so much stuff. I can just play with the stuff I got. That can be my videos, me playing with the stuff I got. So that's what we're getting. Okay, so I use this as kind of a transition shade, the middle Dusk. I kind of like it. I think I'm going to keep the same brush and pick up the last shade in green, which is kind of a darker cranberry matte. Let's see how it picks up. Let me be consistent with what I'm doing. I think these colors work well together. It's darker in the pan than it appears on my eye, I think. So I'm just laying it on the corner and also into the crease to darken it up. It did blend pretty well. I like how it looks up here. We got kind of like a sunset eye looking thing going right now. And while I'm at it, I would like to do underneath my eye. I've got kind of a thick flat brush, and I think I'm just going to use that dark color on the outside. Just line it underneath here. Do the same on the other side. I'd pretty much do the same eye look every time. Just transition shade, medium transition shade, darker on the corner, darker in the crease, a dark color on the first third of the under eye, or the first half of the under eye. I'm gonna go back to that first color and put that towards the inside of the under eye. It is reading as two different colors to me from what I'm seeing in real life. I don't know how it's showing on the camera. Yeah. But yeah, I don't have to buy stuff constantly. I feel like I have enough makeup probably to last me for the rest of my life. So I've got NYX Bear With Me setting spray. I'm going to use it on a flat shimmer brush. I don't know what these are really called. It just spritz it. Put the shimmer on first. So there's two dark cranberry shades. I'm going to go with the lighter one first. Pick up a fair amount of it. I don't think I've ever used this shade because it's a little more dramatic than what I would like to wear to work. But since that's not an issue anymore, spritzing a little bit of that setting spray on it. I'm just going to go in the first third of my eyelid, kind of along the orbit of the socket, but not into the crease. That's a very pretty color. There's a lot of texture because I'm 58 years old. My eyes have a lot of texture. That's okay. And I'll also put it on the other side as well. Just drop it on. Yeah, it's not nearly as dark on my eye as it is in the pan. Okay, now I'm going to go to the darker shimmer. And just so everything's equal, we'll spray that as well. And yes, I can see a difference. Cool. Try to get it right there into the crease. You can see where it goes from the lighter shimmer to the darker one. Do the same thing on the other side. Yeah, I showed up better than I thought it was going to. Okay, I like. Okay, so I've got those two shimmers on, and I want to blend out the areas between where they meet because right now it's looking the line's a little rough, a little sharp. So I just blend those two colors together and put a little bit of each color where the line meets to kind of blend them together like so. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I like that. For my inner corner, I'm going to take a little bit of this CoverGirl champagne and just dab a little right here. Kind of like set down a little brightness right there. I'm also going to take it and go right in the center, draw a line down the center of the eye there. But better switch hands. Can't do that right-handed or left-handed. Okay. So I got a little bit of highlight in the center of my eye to help give the illusion of a gradient. So I'm taking a little bit of Jeffree Star's Crystal Joint. And I'm just going to put it on the inner corner on top of that other shade, just to give it a little bit of sparkle. And it is very sparkly. I do like it. It's the only thing I own from Jeffree Star. Well, I mean, I have a couple of the eyeglosses. I don't think they were as fabulous as everybody was saying when they first came out, but I don't regret having it. I mean, I know Jeffree Star isn't the nicest person in the world. I'm not going to buy any more of his stuff, I don't think. My eye also looks pretty dark. I'm going to put a little right there in the center as well. Just to keep my eye highlight looking kind of similar to what I've got going in the corner of my eye. All right, let me clean this up. And that's my eye look. Well, that's what I'm doing with eye powder. So, Miss Charlotte, we're done with you right now. I guess I should look at the camera from time to time. So it's a very bold look. It's warm. I don't know, I like it. I want to put on my eyeliner now. And what I'm using is Michael Marcus Espresso Cake Eyeliner. I'm finding that I like these water activated liners because they start out dry. They don't dry out because they start out dry. So I've got a little pencil liner, got some water right here. I can drip into it. This is just plain water. I guess I could use setting spray too, but plain water seems to work just fine. Got one of my cats running around. So I'm just going to paint a little bit around with the water around each eye near the lash line. Oops, my eye. And that's one eye. Paint it on with the other. I'm trying to rest my elbow on my makeup. Oh, this is rough looking. But I can smudge it out with my finger a little bit, which I like. I don't like it looking too severe, and I don't like how wings look on me because, you know, I'm 58 years old, so I'm painting over wrinkles. It's rough. It's rough. I do like the richness of the brown color. It definitely shows up, but it doesn't look harsh to me. Okay, still wet, right? I'm gonna do the underline, you know, something similar underneath. Get by the lash line. I'm gonna use my finger to kind of smoke it out a little, or just smudge it out a little, I mean. And that's it. That's how I like my eyeliner. Do the same thing over here. I'm getting some of it on my tight line area. I'm basically just adding like a contour or something to where I would be tight lining, the tight line area of my lid. But I really like the kind of diffuse look that this gives. It's soft, it's feminine. I just like it. It does line my eyes and accent them, make them pop a little more, but it's not harsh. So next thing will be makeup, and I've got L'Oreal L'Oreal Voluminous, that which produces voluminous. I do like the wand on that. It's not too big, and I do have a lot on the end here. That's kind of messy. All right, good. I'm just gonna put on a coat. No falsies. I saw where that Michaela influencer, and she is obviously a billion times more powerful, more successful than I'll ever be. So I have no room to really talk a lot of crap about her, but I don't know. If you're making a YouTube channel and telling people your opinion, I don't think you should lie to the people about what the products do. Like put on falsies and then think that we're not smart enough to see that you put on falsies. I'm not wearing falsies. I never will wear falsies. I don't know how to wear falsies. I mean, it's not a good look for, I think, the brands when the influencers lie. Not a good look for the influencers. It's like, I don't watch TikTok, and I think that happened on TikTok. But it makes me not want to, buy anything that Michaela puts out because, she thinks I'm stupid. She thinks she can tell me she's not wearing falsies when she is. So I'm putting on a second coat. I think it's doing a pretty good job. It's lengthening. It's showing that I do have some lashes. It's not clumping up and looking all spidery, but it doesn't look as good as false lashes. And mascara never will. I guess I should never say never, but I highly doubt the technology will ever exist. Okay, and that's my eye look from Miss Charlotte Tilbury and L'Oreal and Jeffree Star to a small extent. Now's the time for me to do the rest of my face, and I think I'm going to use, what is this? BB cream. Misha M Perfect Cover BB cream, and this is number 13 Bright Beige. Go ahead and shake it up, put it on my hands. So what I do is I just dab it on. That's one pump. I don't have a lot of issues as far as redness or discoloration. I'm just trying to even myself out. I do have some discoloration, like from veins showing up. Of course, my skin isn't perfectly smooth, so you just use a flat brush, staple it in. You get it all over the place, and I'll also put on a concealer underneath my eyebrows. Eyes, just my eyes, not my eyebrows. Into my eyebrows because I'm messy that way. And to be honest, I don't really know the difference between concealer and foundation. Like, I tend to go for products that don't have a lot of coverage, and they seem to do similar things. I can understand having two different colors because you want your eyes to be emphasized a little more than the rest of your face, so you want something lighter. So maybe that's what concealer does. It's a smaller pot since you're only putting on a small area of your face, I guess. But anyways, that's what I did. Oh, I missed a big old gob of it over here. And I'm just buffing it and it looks like I could, I'm going to put a little on my nose. Looks like it's kind of patchy. And use the concealer because it's a brighter color, and I obviously want everybody to see how big my nose is. That's how you're supposed to do it, right? I hope that's how you're supposed to do it. So I'm seeing if my face looks even. Does that look like the color is even? Yeah, I think that's okay. See, this bright beige doesn't make my neck look that weird of a color compared to the skin on my face. I'm going to put a little bit more by my eyes because I want to make it a little sharper where the eye makeup stops. Just want to define that a little bit more. Looking good, Annie, looking good. Okay. So this is what I look like with just my mascara on, my eye makeup on. I'm going to do bronzer next. I've got Iconic London bronzer in the shade medium bronze. This was a gift from BoxyCharm. See, I got so much of everything. It's like I don't need to buy more bronzers. A bronzer is a bronzer. Oh man, that's heavy. I put a lot on. Hopefully I can blend that out. Yeah, that looks fine. I like to try to give my face the illusion that it's not perfectly round like a beach ball. Put a little bit up on my big old forehead too, to again give the impression that my head isn't perfectly round, or my face isn't perfectly flat. A little on the sides of my nose, and of course under my chin, to make it look like I have a jaw. But my mascara is staying pretty well, so that's good. Yeah, I think this is a little dark now that I'm looking at it in this light, but what the heck. I can be dramatic. I'm not going anywhere. Next, I'm going to do my blush. I've got a Juvia's Place Volume 2. There's kind of a lighter pink and then a more of a corally color. Since I'm doing darker colors, I'm going to go with the darker color blush as well. And put it right above. Wow, that's pretty dark. And put it right above this bronzer and hope it blends out a little bit. I'm just going from my cheekbone to here and then down into the bronzer. It's pretty color. You can definitely tell I'm wearing a blush today. But I think it matches the color of my eyeshadow pretty well, so yeah. See what's going on over there. Hear the cats running around. Okay, blush and bronzer. And then, of course, we need to do my highlighter. And I don't think I brought a highlighter brush with me. Well, I guess we're going to be using our blush brush then. This is Colourpop. It is a Prince Charming, I believe. Is that right? No, it's Horse and Carriage. Horse and Carriage highlighter. It's one of the first real highlighters I got. And I was just so proud of me for not having a drugstore one because obviously Colourpop isn't drugstore. But the time since I got it on the internet, that's what I thought. And it's one of my favorite highlighters. It gives a really nice shine. It's a very pretty color. You can pile it on and get pretty shiny. Even without my glasses on, I can see it. Oh, yeah, I feel pretty well highlight. Highlight, that's the phrase, right? Of course it is. I thought I had powder. Okay, since it looks like I neglected to bring finishing powder with me, I'll just do what I usually do, and that's put powdered foundation on because I don't know any better. And I don't know, more foundation, more better. I use it to kind of blend out the heavy bronzer and heavy blush I almost always put on. Yeah, blend out all this area. But yeah, I like the coverage of the BB cream, and throwing a little extra coverage with this foundation seems to work fairly well for me. Again, I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do or not, but that's what I've been doing. The very last step are my lips. I've got Charlotte Tilbury in Pillow Talk, the medium, the original, whatever. And I thought it'd be a good thing to use this because I've got Charlotte Tilbury on my face. So go ahead and line my lips. I've got a fair amount of concealer and foundation on, which I kind of think of as priming though. This does go on well. My lips are, my nose is running. been a long time since I put foundation on my nose, so it's running. My lips are uneven, so it looks like I'm putting my lipstick and lip liner on uneven, but no, it's just like this side is really, really skinny. And I never know if I should like overdraw it to make it match the other side. I don't know. I'm going to try to make them somewhat even. But then I have to overdraw it by a lot on this side. Alright, that's good enough. That's enough Charlotte Tilbury. Lip liner, and then we got the lipstick itself. And these are both mini sizes. I paid like, I think, $30 for this. They're a pretty color, but I can't really say I think it's worth it. Like, there are a lot of cheaper lipsticks that I like just as well. Looking a little messy. I'm a little messy. Okay, and that's it for the lipstick. In fact, that's it for all the makeup. Oh no, I just threw my lipstick way over there. So now that I've got all my makeup on, make sure that I didn't rub anything off. I don't think I did. Go ahead and finish with the NYX Bear With Me setting spray. Make myself all ready for this. Relaxing, soothing coat of cement to lock everything down. Whew. Go ahead and dry my face off. It's cold. It's still wintertime. Okay. Yeah, I think I look pretty well put together. So that's it. That's what I look like. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. Whoa, look at how bright that is. Yeah, I don't need this anymore. So this is my look. Thank you for joining me while I got ready. What am I getting ready for? I'll be streaming probably. I'll link my Twitch down below. I'm not an extremely good player, but I like to play video games and I like to stream them and play a variety of things such as, oh, I don't know, maybe RimWorld or Stardew Valley or Vampire Survivors, you know, games like that. Just normal stuff. If you like my video and you want to, please subscribe. I enjoy seeing you and maybe talking to you in the comments. That's all I've got for right now. Until the next time, when I invite everybody to watch me get ready. That's it. Goodbye.